And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A good pickup there, a 22.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm. And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Love. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And on now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Lion.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Here's Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Black.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And now running right through it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Here's Locke. Flush to his right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. In for the score. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Lose 5-7. Lose 5-7. Here we go.
To throw, it's Wentz. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with your true are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And tough sledding. You'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. After the run, Luck on a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, Murray. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Bring it to you. Lion. Down the man inside. Down the man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
81.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Wentz going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts in the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
3 down. Lion.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Luck now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown! Melvin Gordon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into...
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, it's Luck. Flushed out right. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. It's Luck. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Ellington to return. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, first and goal at the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Wentz. He checks it down here to Ellington. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Wentz. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Throwing is Locke. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now it's Locke. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Locke. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's third down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now Locke. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, nothing complicated about that. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Locke. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Luck now to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Please.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That was 2nd down run for Murray. How about another? And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kalen Balaj, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he spins through. And he's got room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Melvin Ingram in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep, and got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
Now Wentz on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Austin's got it left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame.